Imagine, if you will, a world familiar yet strangely different. In the heart of this enigma is TT-237801, a voyager not bound by geographical landscapes but by the endless streams of time itself. He comes bearing a tale that winds from the future down to us in the present, holding a mirror to a world yet to unfold. Dare to glimpse into this looking glass? Time is an ocean, and TT-237801 is a seasoned mariner. Born in our future, aware of our past, and walking among us in our present, this traveler embarks on journeys unimaginable to ordinary souls. From the static noise of time, TT-237801 weaves captivating stories from the future, his voice a beacon guiding us through the shadowed yet fascinating realms of the coming centuries. TT-237801 is not just a visitor from the future. He is a custodian of its intricacies and contradictions. Raised in an era diametrically different from ours, where advanced AI and composite realities are the norms, he embodies a living, breathing testament of time. He is not just a traveler cruising through the epochs but guides us through them, escorting us across the culture shocks spanning decades and centuries. With each tale and prediction, he decrypts the cipher of time, translating tomorrow's enigmas into today's language. Now, let's gather around the temporal campfire as TT-237801 shares a chronicle from 2100. Picture this. AI systems, no longer mere tools or aids, govern large tracts of our society. There's a chaotic choreography as traffic patterns self-optimize, finance sectors pulsate with machine-led fluctuations, and AI's precision perpetually outlines unremarkable everyday life. In the year 2100, the AI renaissance manifests in full glory. Society is underpinned by a complex AI system network that does not merely exist, but govern. Roads hum beneath streams of AI-controlled vehicles, sliding smoothly in and out of lanes like clockwork, making traffic jams a quaint relic of the past. Once a wild beast on human speculation, the finance sector runs on an artificial neural network's pulse. Every monetary movement, every stock change monitored and adjusted seamlessly by AI, renders economic crashes helpless and obsolete. The mundane dimensions of life, shopping, entertainment, even something as personal as our diets, are redefined by AI's omnipresence whispering suggestions, revolutionizing the ordinary with extraordinary efficiency. This prophecy of an AI-led epic by TT-237801 isn't a scene from a sci-fi novel. It's a prediction of our societal reality when the calendars flip to 2100. Imagine a future where robotic residents have become ubiquitous partners, seamlessly integrated into our everyday lives. They're in our hospitals, nimble metallic fingers performing intricate surgeries. They're in our farms, where self-driven bots cultivate and nurture our crops with an efficiency mere human hands could never match. Now, move your gaze to the future hierarchy of AI. Picture a symphony of independent AI systems, each learning, adapting, and making decisions based on their immediate environment. But they're never alone. Each AI system is part of a grander network, sharing insights and learning from a shared cognitive reservoir. It's like a global brain composed of countless AI minds, each operating independently yet functioning as a unified whole. In this future, AI isn't a black box operating in secrecy. Instead, imagine systems so transparent that you can see the thoughts forming and the decisions taking shape, something we call explainable AI. It's the cornerstone of trust, an open dialogue between humans and their AI counterparts. To fuel these advanced AI systems, quantum computers step onto the stage. These technological behemoths feed on colossal amounts of data, crunching numbers and possibilities at blistering speed. Operations that today take years can be handled in seconds, unlocking a realm of options that we can barely fathom today. In TT-237801's vision, this future isn't just a possibility, it's the coming reality. It would be a world where human aspiration, technological revolution, and societal growth become interwoven threads in the fabric of daily life. It's reality on the brink of science fiction. Navigating through TT-237801's AI-shaped world, the implications become apparent. Each traffic signal optimized, each stock exchange movement predicted, each personal preference anticipated, neatness in novelty and yet, a sense of unease. For all its benefits, this future also comes with challenges. Privacy is an antiquated concept in this world of the future. For AI to optimize every facet of life, our habits, preferences, and routines are laid bare, open to the machinations of algorithms. Autonomy is traded for convenience as AI systems make decisions on our behalf. It's a world that posits the importance of a single philosophical question: who possesses control? TT 237801's vision compels us to grapple with the enormous power and essential ethics tied to AI governance. As we understand it through TT 237801's words, the AI of the future isn't merely a collection of tools or methods. It's an ever-adjusting, all-seeing entity. It doesn't just serve or aid, it governs. It understands traffic patterns better than any human analyst, anticipates stock market fluctuation with ridiculous accuracy, and better knows our shopping habits, diet preferences, and media consumption. However, the undeniable efficiency hinges on the fulcrum of an uncanny exchange. Personal privacy takes a backseat, almost a forgotten memory, as the AI systems voraciously absorb data to optimize and streamline. Autonomy, the freedom of choice, stands at an unprecedented crossroads, negotiating the balance between convenience and control. There's a palpable exchange happening, a bit of our liberty for bundles of comfort. Besides, there's the concern of accountability. As AI decisions permeate deeper into our lifestyles, the line between machine errors and human responsibility blurs. Where do we draw this line in a world significantly influenced by AI? And ultimately, who holds the reins? Us or the AI we've designed? The ripples from the stone cast by TT 237801 extend to a philosophical torrent. A convincing tale of convenience eclipses a less visible narrative of control. But the question remains: who becomes the puppet, and who is the puppeteer? Embarking on a journey from the personal to the planetary, let's consider TT 237801's prophecy's global ramifications. By 2100, the AI dominion extends beyond individual lives and national systems to the planet as a whole. Autonomous AI systems do not recognize national boundaries or cultural disparities. They are universal, blurring the lines that once carved the world into distinct parts. This leads to unparalleled collaboration and uniformity in various global processes. However, this newfound power necessitates a renewed understanding of global responsibility and accountability. How do we hold this transcending technology responsible for its actions? What are the metrics for accountability for a system that straddles across borders, a system that no single entity can claim solely? Even more so, does this uniformity of systems entail a loss of cultural nuances, local wisdom, and individual innovation? With these potential implications, the stakes are raised concerning transparency and accountability. How can we balance exploiting AI for global good and keeping it in check to prevent possible damage? Foremost, TT 237801's vision of an AI-controlled world beckons a new era of international cooperation. From shared data pools to synchronized problem-solving, AI systems sever the trammels of geographical boundaries. Severe global challenges like climate change, pandemics, and resource scarcity might meet their match in the unified network of AI systems. Collective intelligence could steer crisis management and propel proactive solutions. However, it has a cascade of challenges. The eerie uniformity, fashioned by AI's shared intelligence, risks sterilizing regional diversity and local innovations. Will recipes handed down from generations be lost in AI-optimized diet plans? Will local markets dwindle in the face of AI-controlled logistics and supply chains? And the ominous question remains: what happens when this robust AI network comes across an unanticipated anomaly? The domino effect of a potentially disastrous decision could echo across the globe before human intervention can intervene. Lastly, in a democratically fragmented world, the unified power of AI creates a power vacuum and a scramble to control this resource. The thin line between cooperation and conflict could waver and catalyze global power contention. It's only possible to consider TT 237801's dystopian vision by wading into ethical concerns deep in pressing urgency. At the forefront is the question of control and free will. The allure of an AI-controlled society lies in its efficiency and predictability. However, this raises significant concerns about human autonomy. Will there be room for human decision-making and spontaneity in a world fine-tuned by AI? Alongside this, the issue of privacy is worth addressing. An AI that knows practically everything about us, notwithstanding the efficiency it brings, fundamentally forces us to reconsider our understanding of personal space and privacy. Most crucially, AI systems inherently lack moral intuition, a central aspect of human decision-making. Algorithmic decision-making governed by pre-fed data and programmed responses raises concerns about ethical and empathic responses, especially in crucial matters. Moreover, the question of transparency looms large. Can we genuinely comprehend the algorithms behind the decision-making of advanced AI? Without this understanding, holding AI accountable for their actions becomes a fuzzed gray area. As the echoes of TT-237801's riveting chronicle fade into the digital ether, we are left not with the anxious dread of a dystopian future but with the powerful spark of conversation. An extraordinary tale of an AI-led end concludes, but the dialogue has only begun. As we navigate through the complex labyrinths of AI ethics and global impacts and seek to balance autonomy with efficiency, the question lingers: how do we envision our place beneath the shadow of this burgeoning AI superstructure? In a world in tune with the rhythms of AI, where do we find our tempo? As our compelling sojourn with TT-237801 winds down, we are not merely at the end of an extraordinary tale. Instead, we find ourselves standing on the threshold of the unseen and the unprecedented, gazing into the scintillating spectacle that the future promises to become. This isn't just a near-fantastical story about the dominance of artificial intelligence. It's a mirror reflecting a future steadily drawing closer with each sunrise and technological epiphany. The words we weave today are the beginnings of a prophetic echo resonating from the corridors of tomorrow. TT-237801's prediction stems not from whimsical imagination but from encrypted whispers passed down through time, manifesting as vivid panoramas of AI-orchestrated societies. His vision has planted seeds of wonder in your mind, seeds that question the blueprint of direction humanity chooses. This future isn't just a possibility, it's almost a certainty. It's a world where every beat of progress pulses in sync with AI's rhythm. And now, standing at the crossroads of time, you must consider: is this the direction you want to journey towards? As TT-237801 recedes into the future folds, a question hangs in the air. Do we leap and embrace this dance with destiny, or do we retreat, wary of the unknown? Our answers matter because time unfurls inexorably toward the world prophesied by TT-237801. This is where we leave you, but remember, the prediction is out there, ringing in the air, whispering, "Welcome to tomorrow." As TT-237801 fades back into the future, we're left pondering. Ask yourself, what do you want to see when the calendar flips to 2100? What is your vision of this brave, new world?